getting ready for a podcast. Y'all stay tuned for that. Check out Ivy Talks Podcast on YouTube and Spotify or wherever you get your podcast. We finna be live from Dallas. That's all we need, iPad and tripod and some people to talk about some stuff. All right, bet.
I'ma strip the wealth, even if I touch a meal. And do it through the pain, I don't need the pain. And life gon' get me down, but it won't break my will. Cause I've been chasing this so long, I can't give up. I won't give in, been through too much. I done prayed for the money, I done prayed for the fame. I done prayed that I will make a sacrifice and play this game. I done prayed that my life would never be the same. I done prayed that I will make it bring glory to my name.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Uncle Strib. We are live from Dallas, Texas, and I'm here with my guy, Mr. Xavier Jackson. Before we get this podcast started, this podcast is brought to you by Final Form Subs. Final Form Subs is something brand for all your hardcore gym rats out there, or for your average everyday Joe that's just trying to increase and better their overall general health. Right here we got the creatine. You know, you got to take creatine every day, keep the body right. And we also got the joint gummies. I got bad knees. I got to take these bad boys every day, and they come in perfectly sized travel sizes. But go to finalformsubs.com. That's SUPPS, finalformsubs.com. Use promo code COACHSTRIB, all caps, no space. Get 10% off your order. Bam. Let's throw these bad boys right here. I think those are in frame. Close enough. But all right. So, ladies, gentlemen, we had technical difficulties. So last night we recorded the pod, and it was a good hour and a half, hour plus. And I get to the iPad, and it stopped recording because my storage was full. So I look back, out of an hour and a half, we only had got the first 20 minutes. So every now and then, I might have to get up and check the iPad because I'm triggered now. But this is us kind of redoing it. We're gonna recap what we talked about the first time, and then just new stuff here and there. But yeah, I'd like to apologize because this is probably gonna be short because we had an hour and a half content. So now it doesn't really feel authentic. It feels rehearsed. So we're gonna try to talk about stuff we didn't talk about, which is hard because we had saved up all this stuff just for the pod. And we're kind of like just gonna go through it again, but hey man, every dog has its day. I thought I was gonna one take Drake it, and Drake didn't get one take. But if you want to go over your travel, because you've been traveling for work, man.
Yeah. So I've been traveling about 3 spots for work. I'll do a quick brief. For the most part, in August, I went to Telluride, Colorado. Then in September, I went to Austin, Texas. It's not that far from where I am, Houston. Then just got back last weekend from DC, Washington, DC. So really, man, every time I travel for work, it's like this thing in the office. They're like, man, I want to travel with Xavier because I'm going to come back with a story. I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to come back with these stories. You know, these stories coming to me. Every time I travel somewhere, something ridiculous happens. So, case in point, Colorado. First off, I get notified I'm going to Colorado. The guy looks at me in the room and laughs. It's like, hey, bro, have you ever flown in to Telluride? I'm like, nah, I've been to Denver, you know. Isn't this all the same as an airport? And he's laughing. He was like, man, Telluride is in the mountains. And it's like, yeah, the plane has to do a nosedive into the mountains and then try to like pull up the last second to catch this like football and a half length field, you know, airstrip. And if you don't, then you pretty much die. And it's like, well, why are you telling me this? You know, it's like, you could have left this to yourself. I could have found this out and been like, oh man, you know, now I'm like, nerd, I'm on the flight. I'm like, ooh, please no. Not trying to do this nosedive. But luckily, my coworkers reached out, like, hey, I'm flying into Montrose, you know, I'm renting a car. We can drive from Montrose to Telluride like an hour and a half or so. I'm like, oh, bet, I'm gonna catch the same flight with you. So we still do a nosedive apparently, but not as deep or steep. And the airport's little bit, like twice as big, which is not big at all.
Right.
And we land outside and exit the airport from the outdoors. You know, it's like this is like ye old times.
Wait, they had you exit the plane and you had to walk to the airport?
We exit the plane off some stair steps.
Oh yeah.
There's no actual like terminal thing.
Like Southwest be having.
Yeah. So this is like small. I'm like, all right, we get there, drive up, Telluride. You know, it's a quantum simulation conference. You know, so not too big of an environment. Probably like 200, 250-ish people there. Telluride's already a small town, so we pull up Sunday night before. We get a bottle of whiskey. You know, just something to drink, have a little fun, have a little bars. Then wake up Monday, a little hungover. It was a little tough day because we overshot it. You know, the altitude difference out there is like, whew, not used to that. Houston's at sea level. This was like 10,000 plus feet in the air. Oh, I need my phone. I didn't drop the plug. That's cool.
Crazy.
My phone.
It's good.
So we get there, you know, then we do the conference thing and everything. They keep telling us, they're like, hey, Wednesday, you got a free day. Like, we're going to end early so you do whatever you want to do. We was like, all right, bet, let's find something to do. And then it's summertime, so there's no snowboarding, skiing. We're still in the mountains, so they got mountain biking. We see people going every day up there. You know, like kids, adults, people all ages, old people. Like, all right, let's see how much this is. So we first checked, like, prices, man. It was like $400. We're not doing that. So we found the next town over, because I'm in Telluride, and we take the gondola up over one of the mountains in the mountainside village for the actual conference. So we get the bikes in Telluride half price, get some helmets, come back, talk to the guy at the bike station, get a pass to go up the mountain, looks at us like, hey, y'all all right? We're like, yeah, we good. Why? Because y'all pass don't look like everybody else pass. We're like, man, what you talking about, bro? I got my hoodie on. He got his fleece jacket. You know, I got shorts. We good. We experienced. We from Texas. And he like, yeah, y'all might want to be careful up there. Take some breaks. Remember how long this gonna take us to get down? It was like 2.5 hours. We like, yeah, all right, sure, bet. We go up the ski lift, repurposed, you know, ski lift for a mountain bike. Next thing you know, we up there going for like 10 minutes or so nonstop up this thing. I'm like, bro, we high up. Get off the lift. It's a little chilly up there. I'm like, I'm glad I bought this hoodie. It's a breeze, the air's thin, and almost take the wrong way down, which we probably would have been dead because a lot of these courses are like, you know, you mess up, you die. It's like, all right, we're not that good. So we get the right track, start going down. I'm riding behind my buddy. He flips over his handlebars, pretty much destroys his shoulder. That's blown out. I was like, ooh, that's not me, but ooh, bro, you all right? Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I'll lead now. You know, you gotta hold your shoulder into place. We ain't got no other way to get down this mountain. We gotta keep going. So, you know, get back up, get back on that bike. Yeah. So we going back down. I fall, hit a tree. I almost go off the cliff. I was like, ooh. Now I'm shook up. Now he's telling me like, hey, we gotta get back up. I'm like, all right, man. So we book it the whole way down. Ended up making it back about an hour and a half. You know, beat that guy. Tried to come back, talk trash. He wasn't there. We returned the bikes, and now we're just like sitting around. Like, he's like, man, I'm in so much pain because his shoulder's like constantly going in and out. And I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. The tree wasn't that bad, but you know, he was like, yeah, you want to get some drinks? Like, sure. We finish this bottle. We get the bottle to a couple of beers, and we get some other people from the conference. Man, they come to with some help us finish these things, and end up going to Telluride in town where I'm staying for a couple of bars. We bar hopped a little bit. Found some good spots. It's time to go. Now this is all one day. This is like 11:30. We're like, all right, man, we got to get back because one of the dudes got to use the gondola to get in town. And I'm like, all right, yeah, sweet. You know, walk out, get to the gondola like 11:45 or something like that. And it's pitch black. It's a small town. It's, you know, Houston, not like that. Now I've been in a small town, but this is wild. Like I look up and I see stars. Like, you know, it is nice. I'm looking up at the same time. I'm like, man, this is dope, you know, from like a physics standpoint, astronomy. This is neat. So, you know, we go our separate ways. We all walk off, and I'm walking on this thing, this trail, which is just behind these people's backyard, and it's a creek right there. And I'm like, I'm playing with the flashlight. I'm like, man, if it's like the old days, can I navigate by starlight, at night? What's up with that? Like, I don't need this. I'm strong. I'm not weak. So I'm like, ooh, on. I'm like, all right, let me chill. I'm gonna keep the light off, and I see like the reflection on like some silk hairs, just in the distance, not too far, but it was like, ooh, it was a giant blob thing I just saw. It was like 4 legs on there. I was like, all right, it's just me out there, no one else around. I ain't even see nobody else on the trail. Red flag, Then I'm still walking, never change pace, and I see these things move, man. It's like this giant bear. And I'm like, oh my gosh, bro, I ain't never seen a bear outside the zoo. So this is new territory for me. Texas, we got no bears. So I'm just like shook internally, but externally, I'm just like, walking. And he starts to turn left down his alley, and I was like, oh my gosh, bro, that's a freaking bear. I gotta make sure I see what I saw. So I look down the alley as I walk by, and I like flash the light. Probably not the best thing to do. And I see like the giant bear, well, not giant bear tail, but the bear tail on the giant bear. Yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, bro, that's a freaking bear. I'm like still walking the same speed. I'm like mentally reflecting on my whole life, flashing before my eyes. And I like passed the alley up. Now I'm looking back behind me at the same time because it's still pitch black behind me. And I'm like, bro, I just know this bear right behind me.
It turned around.
Yeah, I'm just like, keep peeping back. Luckily, man, I make it out the alley. The bear, I guess he didn't want anything to do with me. He must just trying to get food in the alley or something like that. I'm like, thank goodness, because bro, I'm not it. Walk out, I see these people like, hey, did you see the bear? I'm like, bro, you couldn't give me no warning. You couldn't yell bear. You couldn't yell danger, fire, or something, anything. Like, I'm just over there alone. Like, you could have gave some heads up. So I'm like, all right, man. I'm like freaking out now. I'm like running back to my hotel, which is next to theirs. And I'm trying to type a little key code in, like 10-digit code, like messing up. I'm just having like images of this bear coming up behind me. I gotta fight the bear. So I get in the room, and now I'm like, I close the door shut finally. I'm like, oh my God, decompressing. Like, oh man, that could have been it. Man, that would have been it. I was like, man, that sucked. And man, I felt so helpless. Like, I feel helpless about the bear. So I'm like, man, you know what? How do you kill a bear? So I'm Googling. My Google search for the next 3 days is just bear related, everything. How do you kill a bear with a spear, bear spray, bear encounters, what to do with a bear. So I'm the bear expert now. So if that bear come back, bro.
This dude's been talking for 2 days about how he go one-on-one with a bear.
If that bear comes back, and I got my spear.
The spear you don't have.
Hey, you don't know, bro. You don't know, man. I might have it not with me right now, physically right now. But if I get my spear,
So you're gonna just walk around with a spear now.
Yeah, put it on my back.
Would you need a permit for that?
It's just a
Probably
stick.
not.
It's a stick, bro.
Well, no, it's not just a stick. If you sharpen it, it's a spear.
Exactly. It's a spear. It's a stick.
I guess you don't have to have a permit to walk around with a sword, do you?
Nah, I don't think you do.
You think?
I don't think so.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't even need one, to be honest.
Yeah, what they gonna say?
Well, I mean, I know a handful of things they're gonna say, like, yes, sir, we can't have you walking around with a 6-foot sharpened spear.
This is this is like historic. It's a historic spear.
So are guns.
Yeah, exactly.
Guns are historic, but you have to have a permit for a gun. That's my point.
Hey, this what an AOW, any other weapon or something like that?
Any other weapon.
Hey, isn't that the rule? The AOW? I'll look it up. Double check. Don't fact check me this. I remember Texas had something like that.
Well, Texas, yes, but we're talking about Colorado.
Oh, that is.
Whose
true.
guns laws are not as loose as Texas.
Yeah.
Might be different. It's like, New York and Illinois, I believe, has a really strict gun laws. New York, what I do like about Texas is I have my carry permit that I got from Tennessee, and Texas honors permits from other states. Because Tennessee's permit, what's the word? Class or permit system to get one is actually a really well thought out and structured program, because you have to. It's like it's almost like a weekend thing, or it's an all-day thing. You go in, it's like a Saturday morning, and you go, like it's a class. So he's like telling you the laws, what you can, can't do, different cases that have happened, situations that have happened. And then after that, you take a test, and you have to get at least a 70, so a C or better on the test. And then after that, you have to bring a gun, and you take a gun to. You have to pass a firing test. So you not only do you have to know the laws and the liabilities that come with carrying a gun, you have to actually be able to shoot it.
I took that. We got the same thing in Texas. How was the people when you took that test? Were they like, normal people, or were they?
My class was, yeah.
Okay.
It was only like 5 or 6 of us.
Yeah.
It was pretty normal people.
Yeah, I took it twice because I didn't get the license because I didn't follow with the paperwork one time because I was broke.
Oh, so you did the class, but the paperwork you were just kind of
Yeah.
And you waited too long?
Yep.
Yeah. But Texas honors Tennessee. But I know in New York, I looked it up. New York you have to have a permit from New York to carry in New York. Carry and conceal.
Yeah.
So I know Texas and Tennessee, they have the open carry thing now.
Yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of the open carry thing.
I'm not either. But even though it's passed, you don't see people really open carry because.
Yeah. I can count on my hand how many times I've seen it.
I've only seen one open carry. Well, I don't even know if I counted because he was military.
Yeah.
So like he had on his shit, but then he had the holster right here on the strap of his legs. I don't know if I'm counting that.
I seen a regular dude at with my cousin did his car shop, and I seen this guy pull up in his beat up like PT Cruiser, hop out I know. He's probably like 5'5", 5'6", hop out, shades on, shirt tucked in, holster on the side. I'm like, bro, I mean, it's a lot going on here.
Yeah. I feel like open carry defeats the purpose. Like, guns are political because you got pro guns and you got like gun control or gun reform, whatever. I'm for guns. I think if you are physically and mentally abled and responsible, I think everybody should at least have guns at their house to defend their home, at least. And I feel like the point of carry and conceal is that if you are somewhere, people don't know you have it. And because of that, let's say you're somewhere and somebody plans to shoot, like let's say this hotel that we're at. Let's say somebody was planning to shoot this hotel today, right? And let's say I had it on me, which I have it, but I don't have it on me. But let's say I had it on me, right? And we're walking around the hotel, just, whatever, nobody knows. And they start to shoot up. They start to shoot up the thing. They don't know I have a gun. So I have the element of surprise to then to stop this act or to stop the shooting up. Because let's say that they were waiting around to like see who's in just first,
yeah.
And they see us, they're like, okay. They're like, okay, they nobody, or all these people are like regular. Then like one person's like, oh, da. I get top, bow. If I have my shit on me, visible, and these people were planning to shoot up the hotel, it's like, oh, they're gonna take me out first.
Oh, for sure, I would.
I feel like open carry, you make yourself. I kind of get it, because to some people it's like, oh, open carry, because people just know not to mess with me.
Mm.
So having it will just kind of.
I think it depends on like how big you are.
Physically?
Yeah.
You think so?
Maybe, because I never see big dudes open carry.
It might be like ego thing. It might be a short king thing.
Yeah. Maybe they feel more secure.
I don't know. It just, to me, it kind of just. But I get the argument where it's like, if I have it shown, it's going to reduce any confrontation because people know I have it. But I'd rather people not know I have it.
I feel that.
So if something happened, I don't become a target because somebody knows.
Yeah, except with a spear, but I feel that.
I used to carry around a sword at Mizzou. Instead of a gun, I used to literally keep a sword in my car. Yeah.
What was your action plan?
Shit, you know how it is. Most of the time, you don't actually have to use it. It's just, if you pull it out, it'll usually, like if someone was going to try to come up on me, all I gotta do is pull the sword out, and it's probably going to stop whatever's going to happen.
You practice your sword stance?
No, I mean, I'm actually pretty good with sword. Yeah. I mean, I haven't had any, like, formal sword wielding training, but I'm pretty good with a sword.
Same way.
Mm-hmm.
My spear.
No. That would have wooden spear.
You see that building out there?
The Ren Hotel?
Yeah, those who can't see, it's a building across the freeway. If I chuck that spear
No.
from the parking lot.
It's not leaving the parking lot.
Hey, you just see it next time, bro.
But, bro, are we talking about like a javelin spear, or are you talking about like just a wooden stick that's sharpened?
Hey, the things the ancestors used to take down the creatures, the wildlife.
They didn't. They said traps.
The threats. Whoa. They spears, bro.
Yeah, they use spears for like rabbits and squirrels, like
For real?
big time predators.
Oh, yeah.
It might have been like a group of them with a spear, but bro, like bears, their fur's so thick. A regular like wooden stick spear, unless I'm talking, if you're talking about like a thick, that's what I'm trying to visualize. What kind of spear we talking about?
All right. So I gotta make the spear myself first off, because it's part of the process,
I'm saying, how thick are we talking about? Again, if we're talking about a long stick, it's not even if it gets through the fur and penetrates flesh, it's not going deep. Because most big game was actually, spears were probably used in a way to kind of like control them, but they weren't killing big moose like that. They were using knives, like you know how they would use stone to carve it. They were using that to actually kill those animals.
Yeah, I couldn't do it with my spear and then like take its life at the last second when it looks in my eyes with a knife.
That I can go for.
Right. That's a good point.
Even though we're talking about a bear, not a raccoon, not a squirrel.
Yeah. A bear. Man, if you killed the bear, how would you feel? Like, of course, assuming you eat it, do all that other stuff like that.
It would depends. Like, do I just see a bear and then just kill it, or do I kill it in self-defense?
So say you go hunting and you're like spear and bow and arrow, knife by yourself. You stalk the bear. You find the bear. And you like kill a bear. Like, would you feel like Mike Tyson, or would you feel like who would you be? Like, you walk in a room after doing that and you just like,
I killed a bear.
yeah, I've done stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, cause it's not the same as like if you had a gun. So a gun is like, anybody can kill a bear with a gun.
Yeah.
It's the fact that you damn near, not quite, but damn near your bare hands.
Yeah, you walk.
No pun intended.
Walk into his environment. It's like, bro, I'll meet you like almost halfway.
You'd probably feel like this superior.
Yeah.
You probably feel like you're in the top 1% of human beings and this like superior, like primal.
I feel that
energy.
Yeah, that would be dope.
That would be dope, but I ain't trying to do all that. I'm pulling out with a blicky. Because even then, if you don't have a strong enough caliber, you know, I mean, it'll probably stop because it still hurt with like a 22 or a 9mm or 380.
I saw that bear fight. These two grizzlies were going at it, bro. Man, they were like, it was like a 9-minute fight, which was long when they cut it all on video. They were slashing each other like these thick, non-retractable claws that they have, and they start biting the back like the spine, and they just like ripping. I'm like, man, that is a lot,
And bullets are different though. Small surface area.
Okay, would you rather be shot or slashed by a bear?
It depends.
In the arm.
What's the caliber?
Anything other than like 50 calories. Like, okay, yeah, that's like overkill.
Well, still, we're talking about a 22, a 9mm, 480,
40 or 45. Keep in mind, the bear gets like a good slash.
No, dang, that's tough.
Because if you get slashed, that arm might just be screwed completely. Like if he like, You know, now it's like dangling, it's hanging on there. If you get shot, you got a hole. It may or may not be.
No, let's not do that. That's not downplayed. Because you said a 40. 22, I'll give you that. A 22, a 380,
Yeah.
I'll give you that. 9 mil and up, no.
Nah, for the arm, bro, you can get shot if it just goes straight in and out. Like 9 mil might bounce around a little bit if it goes in and doesn't exit. That's a little dangerous. But if it's big enough and have enough, impact.
Yeah, but a bullet can still shatter your bone. I'm saying that's what I'm saying. It depends. Because if you're talking about you getting shot and it gets head on bone and it shatters all that,
Yeah.
it could be just as compromising getting slashed from a bear. Because I tell you this, I'm seeing a lot of there's a lot of people that are surviving. Like when people get attacked by bears and they're only getting slashed, they're surviving. People getting shot, it's tough. I'm talking 9 mil and up.
Right. That's cool. I think it's just.
I might take a slash from a bear. Because then that's gonna be a lit scar though.
I think it's a numbers game. Like we're not in face to face with bears that often for that number to be the survival rate to be like I'll slash the bear like 50 slashes per year or something.
Yeah, but it's just the fact that getting slashed from a bear and getting, I'm talking about just pure slashes. Because there's some people that just get slashes, hit the break, whatever, like a single incident counter.
Yeah.
Because that's completely different than a full-on attack.
Oh, full on attack, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not talking about, we're talking about just slash.
Yeah.
Because it's just like sharks. Sharks actually don't like the taste of human blood. That's why there's a lot of shark survivors, because they take one bite and they're gone.
Yeah.
Usually, those take one bite and that's it.
Okay.
I might take a slash though.
Actually, okay. What size bear are we talking about? Grizzly bear, black bear? Like, is it like a 500 pound or is it like a 1,000-pound bear?
I mean, I guess it would have to be the same level as the caliber of the gun.
That's a good point.
So we're talking about a 40 or like a 40, then it's got to be close to a 1,000-pound bear. We're talking 9 mil, probably 500-pound bear.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, but we're also talking that you survive this encounter.
Yeah. It's a tough one.
I'm probably taking the bear over a gun.
I don't know. Either way.
I got some dexterity.
To dodge the strike or like.
No, I'm just saying to take on a slash. You're saying I'm getting slashed.
Yeah.
So so I understand all is gonna be open.
It might be cut off, man. It's like.
No, that's not what we're talking about though. We're talking about a
Okay.
slash.
Like how deep is the slash then?
Open skin.
I guess that makes
It's
it.
fairly like you know what I'm saying? Like
If he just like a scratch like this.
no, not a
touch his shoulder.
scratch. It's a slash. So like you got, let's say he gets 3 good claws, so it's like 3 pretty fairly deep gashes. I'm taking that over getting shot by a gun. And then when that scar heals up, that's lit.
It is.
Bullet hole wounds, like it's cold. You know, dude, be like, yeah, I got shot. But a bullet, like, have you ever seen like a wound on somebody? It doesn't look like it's cool, I guess, but it doesn't look cool. Bear slash heal, you can throw a tat around that or something.
If it heals in like a cool way versus if it's just like you just got loose skin forever and it's not, it's like
Yeah, because regardless, as long as it has got like the monster, the 3 separate things, that's all you need.
I feel like rip your bicep a little bit in there, like ooh, little bicep rip and that slash.
Well, you're like an 80-year-old woman.
So
I got some dexterity, bro.
all right, man. All right.
You're looking at the director of strength and durability development at the gym, bro.
Hey, next time I see my bear, bro, I'm gonna bring him along before I kill him.
I'll get in rear naked chokehold.
All right, man.
We'll see how long it lasts.
That's cool.
After jiu-jitsu and a bear,
Ooh.
then an arm bar, it just lifts you up. Oh yeah, so I guess I'll recap the trip. So we are live in Dallas. I guess I'll just go over kind of how we got here like I did yesterday, but I'll give you the summary. But basically, for those of y'all that don't know, or that didn't know, I worked for Shoe Palace for a very long time. It's one thing that I was known for because I do have the Shoe Game YouTube channel. And I'm really into shoes. Well, I am no longer working at Shoe Palace. Too many things in terms of school. school's just getting tougher and demanding more because I'm in that last stretch to get my PhD, and I'm also teaching now. So I teach physics labs, which just require too much time for me to balance between being a manager and a teaching assistant and a research assistant and helping with community service and outreach for the Eclipse and stuff for the department. So it's just way too much. So I spent my 2 weeks in. My last day was yesterday. Well, when we recorded this, it was yesterday, but it was Thursday. It's now Saturday, the 21st. So the timing of this trip was perfect. So I'm using it as like a mental reset before we actually heading back after this pod. Heading back, drop them off at Houston. I'm heading back to San Antonio. And then I'm just going full in on the gym. I got the fitness app, the Ivy Fitness app. And I'm just gonna get clients, train people to try to help better people in their lives, increase their quality of life and help increase their durability so they can withstand, withstand life. But yeah, so that's how we ended up here. But I clocked out, grabbed my stuff, headed to Houston. We had some cigars. It was lit.
Hey, did you have a theme song when you left?
No,
Nah,
no, dude. I'm gonna be honest. That last day, it took everything in my body to mentally stay focused at work. Because especially when I put in because at first, which nobody knows this, I didn't say this yesterday. At first, I was gonna put in like a month notice. So I was gonna do it early, be like, hey, just wanna let you know. I was gonna work till Black Friday because I know how it gets. And so I was like, you know what? Because the store manager, Paul, like, that's my guy. So I wasn't leaving because of any bad blood, any beef. It's just, I have my primary job is this was secondary, and I got to keep my priorities straight. And so, what I was gonna do is be like, okay, you know what? I know that that'd give them plenty of time to figure out who's gonna take my spot, or if it's gonna be somebody within the store, that'd give me a month to train them up. So when I leave, it's a smooth transition. Because 2 weeks is in retail. 2 weeks notice to refill a manager position. That's tough, right? And so, what I was gonna do is I was gonna work till I was gonna have my last day be Black Friday. So I was gonna work, this month, next month, work all the way up to Black Friday, and kind of go out on Black Friday, go out on holiday, big sale day, whatever, do the damn thing, and then be done. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. But then I was like, I can't make it till Black Friday.
Oh, for sure.
Cause lab, by then the semester's almost over.
Yeah, you're already going.
Yeah, so I was like, nah, I'm not doing all that. So I just did 2 weeks, and then, but yeah, so it opens up. I'm gonna be going home. But anyway, fast forward. So we had some cigars Thursday, then stayed in Houston. Came to Dallas yesterday. Got here at like 2:30, got some food, hit up some nice spots, and then went to the Dallas Mavs game preseason. Kyrie played, they look good. Kyrie looked good. And chilled yesterday, did the pod yesterday. Ran out of storage, which, just to make sure, we gotta make sure. Are we still good? Still good, we had 33 minutes. Did the pod yesterday, but when we got done, I get to the iPad, it says storage full, so stop recording. But yeah, it's been a fun trip, man. Well, what's been your favorite part of the trip?
It's been dope, man.
Even though it's a short trip, but
yeah, quick trip. I've been to Dallas in a good minute now. The burger spot yesterday was hitting Rodeo Goat.
oh yeah, the burger fire.
Also, it feel good from an Astros perspective because we're playing the Rangers. It's a Dallas team right now. We just went up 3-2 in the series for the World Series.
That's right.
So seeing everybody like disappointment in the Rangers jerseys kind of like bringing me a sense of joy.
Yeah, because we went to Life's Good. We went to a bar last night after the Mavs game, and you could tell there was like a big event because they had like a DJ that was packing up or whatever, and you could tell after the Rangers, after they lost, that everybody just cleared out. Like when we got there, nobody was eating food. Everybody was just drinking, and we ordered food, and the bartenders kind of looked at us. They kind of gave us a weird look because we actually ordered food.
Yeah,
they were like, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Those wings, I had some wings, so they was fire.
Man, I had a grilled cheese sandwich with I had this image in my head of what it was gonna look like.
Just thought it was gonna be all like fancy with like all the stuff, maybe some bacon with it.
You know, something slight, man. It was just
a homemade. It was a standard homemade,
like craft single kind of feel like. I was like, yeah.
All right, and then even though half this podcast is just recap or a summary of yesterday, talk about your traveling.
Oh yeah, man.
Things you want to do, man.
Oh, talking about what I want to do coming up or what I did already.
Coming up.
Yeah, coming up. Let's see, man. Probably take a trip with I got my dad and a couple of my brothers. We're trying to plan some trip. We don't know where yet. Originally, we was talking about this a couple of months ago. We wanted to go like snowboarding or something like that, or skiing. So could be Colorado, New Mexico. We got to get together, figure that out. Besides that, I don't have much going on. I gotta come back out to Dallas. Then I gotta go back out to San Antonio probably December, January or so. See around that. Really, just whenever I get this new car I'm trying to get, so I have a little bit more flexibility of what I can do.
Right.
Besides that, next year I want to try to do it a little bit bigger because I got my passport. So I'm like, man, I got this passport. I should get some stamps in it because I got no stamps. I look like, a novice, like all of that. So I really want to go to like Canada and try the maple syrup, which you can buy online. But to me, it's not the same. I want to go in person.
Is it that different?
I don't know. That's what I want to find out. Like the maple leaf and all that stuff.
You know what you should do? You should plan a trip to Canada, go to a Toronto game.
Yeah. 2 birds, 1 stone for sure.
That'd be lit.
I gotta get my jackets and all that. It's gonna be cold probably.
Do you need a passport if you're gonna drive through?
Typically, if you're like in New York, they'll just do like not really, because it's only Mexico. You usually need some sort of identification. I think recently, because people in like the north or whatever you want to call it, northeast, they just use their driver's license. Like, hey, I'm going to Canada, I'll come right back. Like day trip. No one asks questions. Mexico is a little bit different for reasons that it's kind of getting into right now. But yeah, you can just get like a quick trip up there. You shouldn't be much hassle. But besides that, I want to go also across the pond, across the sea. I want to go to Ghana over in Africa. That'd be dope. Probably won't be next year. Probably be the year after that.
Yeah, I heard Ghana's like beautiful.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Man, one thing I always tell man, I want to go to Ghana. Lagos would be cool. See what's going on over there. Still two off the top of my head. There's other spots for sure. Then for Europe, UK, I'm not really like pressed to go to the UK.
No.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I'll go over there eventually, but it's not like I have to go to this place on top of my list.
Yeah.
Especially Paris right now with these bed bugs. We're in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's disgusting, bro.
This is travel, and then what's a goal you have set for next year?
Goal next year. So next year, I'm in this program for my job in corporate. It's like a graduate schema, they call it. So next year I graduate from this program and I become full-time, which I work full-time, but I'm just not classified as full-time. I got like this other classifier on my name. So once that happens, then I make a lot more money. So I'm like, oh, thank goodness, because man, stuff is expensive out here. So with that, hopefully I can look toward buying a house.
Right.
It's like, oh, bet I can start setting some roots up. And that's really the main goal. Yeah.
And are you on pace with where you're at in that program to graduate next year?
Oh yeah, for sure. I just talked about this with my manager on Thursday. Just do a little recap. We should graduate. It should be smooth.
Do you know about what time?
September would be the official graduation date, which is like, dang, another year.
September, okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
I know.
Well, man, I hope you get that. Again, guys, I apologize. We got a lot of, this actually was pretty good mix of a summary and stuff we added in from yesterday, but I do this to you every time you're on. Give me 3. It could be the same 3 you did last time. It could be different. To them, they won't know. But give me 3 pieces of advice you would give to anybody that's listening or watching the pod.
Oh, yeah. Kind of forgot 3 from yesterday, so I'm going to summarize a bit. The first one was, attack that bear, in this case, metaphorically. Metaphorically. Don't go and attack a bear. But it's like, that bear scary as hell. Like, ooh, this is rough. Like, what's scary to you in safety? Don't go up touch a bear. That's ridiculous. Unless you meet, or somebody else that will be trained in the future to do so. But that one thing that's kind of like scary in life that can hold you back, because the bear's like realization, like, ooh, life is short. It could end in the blink of an eye.
Yeah.
Just that thing said so. So it's like, man, attack it. Not the actual bear, but that. And the other thing was the struggle. So I've been struggling a lot with my cars right now. Well, really just trying to get them up and running, because if you've been to Texas, let alone Houston, Houston, let alone Texas, it's definitely a driver city. Like, you can't get around the city without a car. Yeah. So my stuff been all over the place. So I'm trying to really fix that, but at the same time, it's a struggle. And then the struggle breeds like innovation. The struggle breeds innovation. So the amount of stuff I've learned in this last couple of months just working on cars has been, great. Now I can like take this forward when my next car, when I get that. So, when the Dodge people doing you shady stuff with the mechanic, I'm like, bro, this is not right. I know exactly what you're doing.
Right.
In detail, I can do this myself. I was just trying to save some time. But that is like one result of the struggle breeding innovation and new knowledge. So when I say, don't just avoid every struggle, some struggle is cool if it's like insurmountable or unreasonable, ridiculous. Yeah, that's a tough one. But if you can struggle a little bit to learn a lot more about yourself and who you are, and also other things, so that'd be number 2. Third's I guess third, because man, I hurt my back not too long ago, so I've been like stretching and trying to get myself right. So it's like, take care of your accessory stuff. They're like, nah, don't do too much ego lifting. Ego lifting is so much fun in the moment. It's like, yeah, but like, because I can't do the same things I could not too long ago. So just take care of your body.
Yeah, take care of your body. Take care of your body. Is that all we have?
Yeah, that's all I got right now, man.
Awesome. Y'all heard it here first. Take care of y'all's body. For me, I like to give advice for things that have really been prominent for me currently. And right now for me, I'm chasing my dreams. I think that's the one I'm just gonna give you guys one. I'm chasing my dreams. I started a supplement brand. I'm going all in at the gym. I made my production company. So Ivy Talks Podcast is just a product of the big umbrella, which is the production company I have. And I wanted to do, the way I'm doing it is I have this production company, Ivy Productions LLC. It's official LLC now. The way it's structured is I have this LLC that is a production company, but I don't have it as a media production. I don't have it as service production. I just have it as a general broad production company. So podcast, Ivy Talks Podcast, it's a product of that. My book, my ebook, I have the production of that. My fitness programming and that stuff is a production. All my YouTube channels and my gaming is all under this production. So I have my own business, which I had it before, but it was sole proprietorship. But now I have a distinct, like there's separation. So I have a distinct separate entity that I own and control and run, and the government sees that as a separate entity on its own. And I'm chasing my dreams. I'm trying to travel more. I'm doing trips. I love making content. I actually produced my first video for someone else. I produced a video for the UTSA Physics and Astronomy Department on the eclipse. You actually go to UTSA Physics and Astronomy on YouTube. That video is on there. It's this annual solar eclipse. And like at the end of it, I put produced by Ivy Productions LLC. Like I have my stamp on it. I should have put my logo on there somewhere. But like I'm actually doing the thing, man. I'm chasing my dreams. I love making content. I love creating things and having my own business, being entrepreneurial. And I get to do things like this, podcasts while enjoying a city. But yeah, guys, chase your dreams. attack the bear, metaphorically, your adversity. Take care of your body, and what was the second one?
Oh man, like live in the struggle with the
Live in the struggle, because struggle breeds knowledge, and struggle breeds wisdom. Struggle just breeds a better version of you. Y'all heard it here, live from Dallas. Uncle Strib, we're out.
I'm gonna chase my dreams. My life has me